Good morning, Ocean Scholars. Are you guys ready for a great day? Can I get a hoop, hoop, hoop? Outstanding. Today we are going to start a new chapter. We are going to talk about the sun, earth, and moon relationships. Okay, the patterns that form as a result of them being in existence. Our learning objectives will be: students will know that the earth, sun, and moon have physical characteristics. Students will understand that the earth, sun, and moon share physical characteristics. Students will be able to compare and contrast the physical characteristics of the earth, sun, and the moon. In this episode, we are going to talk about the third planet, also known as the third rock from the sun. That's actually, this is a TV show, Third Rock. They were talking about the planet Earth. We are the third rocky planet. We are the terrestrial planets. We are the third rock from the sun. And let's talk about it, okay? Like all planets, Earth orbits around the sun, like all planets in our solar system. Not all planets, period. There are other solar systems with other planets, but they're not orbiting our sun. But we are the third in this particular solar system. Okay, the Earth is a sphere shape, like the sun and the moon. Something to compare. They are all spherically shaped. They're shaped like a ball, big old ball. Okay. Now, the Earth has no light of its own. The sun's rays bring light and heat to our planet. We couldn't see anything if it wasn't for the sun. We'd also probably wouldn't exist because there would be no life on Earth. The Earth is always rotating or spinning on its axis. It completes one full turn every 24 hours. So it'll complete the night and day cycle in a full 24 hours. Half of it will be facing the sun, and then the other half of it, 12 hours facing the sun, more or less, and then for 12 hours not facing the sun. That'll be our night cycle. That's the reason why we have a day-night cycle. As it rotates, only one side faces the sun. The part receiving sunlight has daytime, and the other part has nighttime. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay. Earth, the surface, it changes much more quickly than the moon because we have an atmosphere that moves air, that creates wind, and that generates a lot of things that that the moon does not have. The moon doesn't have an atmosphere, so it doesn't really have the ability to blow things around and to change the surface of the moon like our wind and our atmosphere changes our surface by erosion and things of that nature. That's a little bit later in the process, but our surface changes. Earth has a protective atmosphere which contains oxygen and allows our planet to have changing weather. Okay, this atmosphere keeps Earth from being battered by meteors. Okay, if you look at the moon and you look at us, we get meteor strikes. Okay, and in fact, they say that a meteor strike almost a bunch of millions of years ago hit the Earth and caused the Ice Age. It just hit the Earth and it caused so much smoke and everything. The Earth became cold. The Earth wasn't getting any sunlight, and we went into an ice age. There were organisms that survived in over 150 million years or so. The population and the species came back. However, one of the things about our air and the atmosphere around us is it protects us. That if a meteor is coming to us, first of all, it's traveling through space, which there is no friction. There's nothing bumping into it. However, once it hits our atmosphere, it has air molecules or air particles bumping into it, which causes it to heat up and break apart in a lot of cases. We do get meteor strikes, but we do not get too many destructive meteor strikes. And when we do get a really majorly destructive meteor strike, first of all, we'll know well in advance that it's coming, and it will be a lot more significant damage to us. um, than normal. But it's been 150 million years. We probably won't see one in our lifetime. The Earth, it supports life. Okay, the Earth is the only planet with liquid water. Actually has water in all states of matter. It has the water vapor, which is gas. It has water, which is liquid. And then it has ice, like the polar ice caps, or just ice exists naturally on the Earth. It exists naturally in all three states. This is the only planet that we've ever been able to observe that particular phenomenon. Okay. It also, we have a moon that revolves around us. It's in our orbit. Okay. And the only reason we can see it is the sun is reflecting the moon in whatever position it's in. Okay. That's what I have on the earth. And we will talk about this a lot more during this week. So let's get at it and have a good one, guys.